Goodbye, high blood pressure. 7 morning habits you must do for a calm heart after 65. Do you wake up feeling tense, tired, or already overwhelmed even before your day has started? Do you check your blood pressure only to see it creeping higher and higher with every passing month? You're not alone. In fact, over 2/3 of adults over 65 struggle with high blood pressure, often without any warning signs. It's called the silent killer for a reason, quietly damaging your arteries, your heart, and even your brain without making a sound. But here's the truth your doctor might not have told you. The first 60 minutes of your day could be the most important for your heart. Why? Because that's when your blood pressure naturally spikes, especially after 65. It's when your stress hormones surge, your blood vessels constrict, and your heart begins its daily workload, often without the support it needs. But there's good news. You don't need more medication. You don't need to run marathons. What you do need are simple, daily morning habits that can help lower your blood pressure, calm your heart, and restore balance to your cardiovascular system. So in this video, we're going to break down 6 morning habits that have been scientifically proven to lower blood pressure. Naturally, these habits are practical, gentle, and incredibly powerful. And they're especially helpful if you're over 65 and looking to take back control of your heart health. Before we dive in, tell me, where are you watching from and how young are you? I'm curious who else is taking steps toward a calmer, healthier heart. Let's count them down, from habit number 7 all the way to the most powerful of all. Habit 7, grounding, earthing. Connect with the earth to stabilize your blood pressure. We spend most of our lives disconnected, not just from each other, but quite literally from the earth beneath our feet. And yet, nature offers one of the most overlooked and scientifically intriguing tools for lowering high blood pressure, especially for those over 65. Grounding, also known as earthing. Grounding is the simple act of physically connecting with the earth's surface. Walking barefoot on grass, soil, sand, or even untreated concrete. This isn't just some trendy wellness fad. Multiple clinical studies have shown that grounding the body to the Earth's natural electrical charge can lead to a significant reduction in inflammation, stress hormones, and even blood pressure. It works by allowing the body to absorb free electrons from the Earth, which act as natural antioxidants, neutralizing harmful free radicals in the body. These electrons help balance the autonomic nervous system, shift the body out of a stress-dominant, sympathetic state, and promote calm, restorative function, parasympathetic state. For someone over 65, this matters more than ever. As we age, our cardiovascular system becomes more sensitive to stress and inflammation. High blood pressure is often tied not only to what we eat or how we move, but also to our increased exposure to artificial environments, synthetic shoes, indoor living, constant electromagnetic fields, and chronic stress. Here's how to get started with grounding. Step outside each morning for at least 10 to 20 minutes, preferably during early sunlight hours. Walk barefoot on natural surfaces, grass, sand, dirt, or unsealed stone. If standing or walking isn't possible, sit outdoors with your bare feet flat on the ground, or lay a grounding mat by your patio or balcony connected to the earth. Use this time for quiet breathing, prayer, or listening to nature. Birds, wind, trees, which further lowers cortisol and blood pressure. In one clinical study, participants who practiced grounding daily saw improvements in heart rate variability, reduced blood viscosity, and lower resting blood pressure levels within just a few weeks. These results are particularly promising for older adults as blood becomes thicker and more prone to clotting with age, a major contributor to cardiovascular risk. But the benefits go beyond the physical. Grounding also has powerful psychological effects. Being in touch with the earth helps quiet mental chatter, reduce anxiety, and restore a sense of calm, all of which are critical for anyone managing hypertension. And perhaps the best part? It's free. No prescriptions, no devices, just you and the earth, reconnecting in the most natural way possible. So before your day becomes noisy, stressful or rushed, take a few moments to step outside and reconnect with the ground. Your heart will feel it, your blood pressure will show it, and your spirit will thank you. If you found this helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip for healthier living. Habit 6. Deep breathing before getting out of bed. Your day doesn't begin with your feet hitting the floor. It begins with your first breath. And if you're over 65 and struggling with high blood pressure, those first few minutes matter more than you think. When we wake up, the body experiences a natural surge of cortisol, our main stress hormone. This spike, called the cortisol awakening response, is designed to help us start our day. But for someone with elevated blood pressure, that early morning stress surge can be dangerous, even triggering cardiovascular events in extreme cases. That's why starting your day with deep, controlled breathing before you even get out of bed can be transformative. By simply taking 6 to 10 deep breaths, inhaling slowly through your nose, holding for a few seconds, and exhaling fully through your mouth, you trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural relaxation response. This calms your heart rate, expands your blood vessels, and immediately lowers blood pressure. It's like giving your heart permission to take it slow. And best of all, it only takes 2 minutes. No equipment, no pills, just oxygen, intention, and calm. Habit 5. Hydrate with warm lemon water. Overnight, your body loses fluid through breathing and perspiration. By morning, most of us are mildly dehydrated, which might not seem like a big deal, until you realize that dehydration thickens your blood and makes your heart work harder to pump it. That's a recipe for higher blood pressure. Drinking a glass of warm water with lemon first thing in the morning is one of the most powerful, low-effort ways to help your heart. The warm water helps your body absorb fluids more easily, and the lemon adds a dose of potassium and vitamin C. Potassium helps balance sodium in your system and relax the walls of your arteries, while vitamin C strengthens blood vessels and reduces inflammation, both of which directly impact hypertension. In fact, studies have shown that people who consume more potassium tend to have lower systolic blood pressure. The lemon also supports your kidneys, which play a major role in regulating blood pressure through fluid and salt balance. It's a small ritual with massive returns. A simple glass of lemon water can gently flush out toxins, rehydrate your system, and give your cardiovascular system a much-needed reset after a night of sleep. Habit 4. Morning movement, stretch or walk for blood flow. If there's one thing your heart loves after a night of stillness, it's movement. You don't need to jog or hit the gym. Just gentle morning movement, like a slow walk or a few stretches, can dramatically improve your cardiovascular health. Movement wakes up your muscles and arteries, increases circulation, and stimulates the release of nitric oxide, a natural compound that helps blood vessels expand and reduces arterial stiffness. This is especially important after 65, when the blood vessels naturally lose some of their elasticity. A brief morning walk, even just 10 minutes around the block, has been shown in studies to lower both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Stretching works too. By gently moving your arms, legs, and spine, you improve blood flow, reduce tension, and lower resting heart rate. Bonus points if you can step outside and soak in some morning sunlight, which helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle and cortisol levels. Morning movement isn't about breaking a sweat, it's about letting your heart know it's supported and your blood vessels know they're needed. It's a daily signal to your entire cardiovascular system. Let's move with ease today. Habit 3. Eat a magnesium-rich breakfast. Most people focus on avoiding sodium when managing high blood pressure, but what your body lacks is just as important. And one of the most overlooked deficiencies in people over 60 is magnesium. This mineral plays a crucial role in blood vessel relaxation, nerve function, and heart rhythm stability. Yet studies show that nearly 70% of seniors are magnesium deficient, often due to poor diet, medications, or digestive issues. Starting your day with a magnesium-rich breakfast gives your heart and arteries exactly what they need to function smoothly. Foods like oats, bananas, chia seeds, almonds, and leafy greens are all loaded with magnesium. They also offer a steady release of energy and help maintain blood sugar balance, which indirectly supports healthy blood pressure. A simple bowl of oatmeal topped with sliced banana, flaxseed, and a drizzle of almond butter isn't just tasty. It's a heart-smart way to begin your day. Magnesium has been shown to help regulate muscle contractions, including the contraction of your heart muscle, and to reduce vascular resistance, the very force your heart works against when pumping blood. Eat smart in the morning and your heart won't have to work as hard all day. Habit 2. Protect your morning. Avoid screens, news, and notifications. Right after waking in today's hyper-connected world, it has become almost second nature to grab your phone the moment you wake up. A quick scroll through the news, a glance at overnight messages, a dive into emails or social media, all in the name of staying informed or productive. But what most people don't realize is that this seemingly harmless habit is a major stress trigger and potentially harmful to your heart. When you expose your brain to a flood of information, alerts, and stress-inducing headlines within minutes of waking, you're essentially shocking your nervous system out of its natural waking rhythm. The moment your eyes catch a negative headline or an urgent email, your brain perceives it as a threat and activates your fight or flight response. This leads to a spike in stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, an increase in heart rate, and a rise in blood pressure. For someone already struggling with hypertension or cardiovascular sensitivity, this daily ritual becomes an invisible but powerful stressor, like hitting the gas pedal before the engine has had a chance to warm up. Over time, these repeated morning shocks can compound, leading to chronic stress, higher baseline blood pressure, and increased anxiety levels throughout the day. Instead, consider reclaiming the first 20 to 30 minutes of your morning as a sacred window of calm. Resist the urge to check your phone, leave it on airplane mode, or better yet, outside the bedroom. Begin your day gently. Drink a glass of lemon water to hydrate and wake up your digestive system. Open a window and let natural light in. Sit quietly. Take a few deep breaths, stretch lightly, or listen to soft, calming music. Simply observe the quiet. Let your thoughts arrive without rushing to react. This practice isn't about avoiding reality. It's about honoring the transition between sleep and wakefulness. It's a time to ground yourself before the chaos of the day begins. Psychologists and cardiologists alike have found that individuals who avoid screens in the first hour of the day report lower resting blood pressure, better emotional regulation, and improved focus. Even something as simple as delaying phone use for 30 minutes can noticeably reduce your stress load and help reset your body's natural equilibrium. In a world that demands your attention from the moment you open your eyes, choosing intentional stillness is an act of self-care. And for your heart, it might be one of the healthiest decisions you make all day. Habit 1. Morning gratitude or journaling for heart harmony. Your emotions have a direct line to your heart. Stress, worry, and anger trigger increased blood pressure, while calm, gratitude, and reflection can reduce it. That's why one of the most profound things you can do each morning is spend a few minutes in gratitude journaling or quiet reflection. This doesn't have to be complex. Simply write down 3 things you're thankful for, 1 positive intention for your day, and perhaps a calming affirmation. Gratitude activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that regulates emotions and promotes calm, and reduces activity in the amygdala, your fear center. Multiple studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude have lower cortisol levels, better heart rate variability, and lower blood pressure. And emotionally, it sets a tone of calm focus, which makes it easier to handle stress triggers that would otherwise cause your pressure to rise. By starting your day with a few minutes of reflection and writing, you're not just managing your heart, you're nourishing it. You're building a resilient emotional foundation that protects you from the storms of the day ahead. Let's pause for a moment and consider what your heart has done for you. Since the day you were born, your heart has beat over 2.5 billion times, day and night, without asking for a break. It's carried you through love, loss, joy, stress, milestones, and quiet mornings. It's been your most loyal companion, and as you age, it begins to ask for something in return. Care. Not crisis care, not emergency fixes, but gentle, daily support, the kind that begins first thing in the morning. You see, high blood pressure doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, silently, shaped by the little things, the routines, the habits, the stress we absorb without noticing, the hydration we skip, the movement we postpone. But just as small actions can lead to imbalance, they can also bring healing. These 6 morning habits may seem simple, but simple is powerful when done consistently. Deep breathing trains your heart to stay calm under pressure. Warm lemon water rehydrates your blood and flushes out hidden stress from within. Gentle movement opens your vessels, wakes your body, and reminds your cells that they're alive. A magnesium-rich breakfast nourishes your cardiovascular system. Skipping the morning news and embracing silence protects your nervous system. And gratitude? That's soul nutrition. The medicine science can't always measure, but your heart always recognizes. This is not about perfection. You don't need to follow every step every day. But imagine what might happen if you did just one, then another, and made it your rhythm. What if your mornings became your medicine? What if you could wake up not worried about your blood pressure, but proud, because you know you're taking your healing into your own hands? The truth is, it's never too late. Not at 60, not at 70, not at 85. The body remembers how to heal, and your heart is always listening. So here's your invitation. Start tomorrow. Start small. Start with breath. And remember, every morning you honor your heart, it thanks you. Not just with years, but with energy, peace, and purpose. If this video spoke to you, leave a comment below. Which habit will you begin tomorrow? Like the video, subscribe for more natural health tips, and share this with someone you care about, because a calm heart is a gift we all deserve. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up for yourself. And from our heart to yours, here's to stronger mornings and softer blood pressure, one breath at a time. Always remember, eat like a person, not a patient.